In the last 7 years, I've been privileged to work with amazing talents in the country. From 2016, that includes Otile Brown, it includes Guardian Angel. I used to be his manager for 3 years. Right now, I'm working with Vijana Barubaru.
The voice right now.
Yes, and a gospel artist called Janet Otieno. She's also my artist.
Wonderful, wonderful. So let's get started.
Yes.
As a creative who's just starting out and they're not making money and they're worried, what exactly do they need to start doing?
I'm assuming it's not dependent on age.
Yes. It cuts across, yes. Whichever demographic,
yeah. Because what usually happens is you might realize that you're good at something that you want to monetize at 40, at 30. So what I'm going to share is something that it will not be dependent on the age, but on where your craft is in terms of growth.
Right.
So number one is you need to know, now, when you have a craft and you want to earn from it, you need to view it from a point of you are a producer, you produce something and you want to sell it. So you really need to narrow down the audience that you want to sell to.
Okay.
And by that is, if you're a musician, you'll need to know what is your value proposition. Value proposition is, if it's music, I'm doing what kind of music am I doing? If it's this specific audience that I sing for, what is that audience? Basically, it's narrowing down the whatever you are doing so that you can target the specific market.
Okay.
So that is usually very key, as in knowing what am I offering.
Yes.
As much as, because the reason why I'll need to stress that, we have people who have a challenge in that they find they have like 10 skills that they can do.
Okay.
Someone can play guitar, someone can play football, someone can cook very well, a chef, someone can sing very well.
Yes.
Now, you might do all those things and earn from them, but when you are starting from the basics, you will need to choose, what am I running with for now?
Yes.
Now, once you've settled on that, the second, third, which we are going to talk about, will follow, because you can't do all those things that will follow without narrowing down to what am I going to do?
Yes.
And what am I? Who is my target audience or market? That
Exactly.
is very key.
Exactly. Let me ask, if you're doing that introspection, is it advisable that you do it yourself? Is it a meeting you call by yourself and you ask yourself these tough questions, or is it also advisable that you involve an expert in it?
So it's it can be done both ways. So we have people who they become they learn by experimentation, and basically you be in the game and make all the mistakes and you learn.
Okay.
Now, it has its advantages, but the disadvantages are usually more, because you spend a lot of time, you spend a lot of resources in refining what you want to do.
Right.
I will recommend that you get to reach out to specific people, that is professionals in that field. For example, if you are a new chef and you have an idea of a show that you want to start online, there are specific people that you'll need to get in touch with. Number one is a creative team that will help you on the graphic design, coming up with the name of that show. If it's visual, guys will help you on that. Number two, you'll need to get a brand strategist who will help you now. What do you want to be calling yourself?
Okay.
You need good photos. Do you have good photos that can introduce you to the world so that people can bond with your face? Do you have a basic idea of how that show will look? So that's a brand strategist. Then now, either that brand strategist will help you know the available revenue streams in that specific thing you want to follow, so that you can clearly know this and this and this is how I'll earn from this thing. Because at the end of the day, you might start something out of passion, but there's a period it will reach that either if you're removing money from your own pocket, you'll start feeling the pinch.
Definitely.
And you'll start asking the question, is this thing making sense financially? It's a question you need to ask yourself from the onset. Doesn't mean that you're putting money in front. It is just giving you a clear view of how is this thing going to turn out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know for sure there are people who have been in the game for the longest time, but they don't see the income coming. You know, what would be your advice? Is it, okay, maybe it's not working for you, try something else, or Vomilia, hang in there, it's probably gonna, bear fruits one time?
It's two-way, because I've had a chance of working with the musicians who have told to literally
Forget
stop,
it.
forget it.
Yes.
By me telling them forget it, it doesn't mean that they'll not succeed.
Mm-hmm.
If they succeed, the reason why they succeed is because I once told them forget it. So they went back to the drawing board and corrected what the problem is.
Okay.
So it's usually two ways, in that you can always make changes along the way as you go, because I've worked with clients who've gone back to the drawing board and evaluated, is this thing working? Is it not working? What should I change? And it's affected.
Okay.
So have I answered your question?
You definitely have answered my question. I love it. All right, so we're going to go into some more music, come back in just a bit, continue this conversation. We're going to talk about more. And if you have any question, 0719038963. Mike Mutenyu is here. He's a brand specialist. That's right. Yes. But right now, let's jump into some Ziki and Jaguar with Take It Slow. All right. You can also tell me which song you want me to play for you. That song that gets you in the mood. It's very groovy. I want to hear it.